Okay. Okay, wait, let me open my slide first. Okay. So this is to refresh deck. What is topic 2? Alright. Okay, topic 2, you should already define what is methodology, okay, and describe role methodology in IT projects or IT research, in project research and so on. Okay, and then describe project life cycle. Okay, and we have PMBOK and then PRINCE2. Okay, and then SDLC. Right. Actually, again, project life cycle can be used also system development life cycle like waterfall, agile. Boleh juga actually. Okay. But I would rather say that the waterfall agile is for SDLC. Okay. For the project purpose, either project PMBOK or PRINCE2. Okay. So that's why, okay, if you read the lecture note, is not mentioned actually project life cycle have two types, PMBOK and also Prince. Okay, but for me, I would rather you to classify that because SDLC is much more important. Okay, and PMBOK Prince 2 is more on organizations because later on you might need to apply in your FYP, right? But for the group project, you can use PMBOK and also Prince because you will team up as a group member, kan? So it called a project lah. Okay, that's why in a group project you have many team members and each members have their own role, right? So if you are alone doing FYP, so you don't have the PMBOK and Prince to. But actually you can apply, okay? But you are the only one lah, okay? Alright. So you should, because the notes is quite simple, okay? It didn't show you the specific or details of PMBOK and also Prince 2. And waterfall, agile, just the overall. Okay? Waterfall is it's not it's a one way flow, and agile is an iteration, right? And they give you two types of agile, either XP or also Scrum. Okay, and lesson learned, okay, in is a part of your project, because after each project end you might have something to improve, modify, to bring a better quality. All right. So, do you have any questions for topic 2 so far? Boleh. Okay. So, all about the project methodology and process. Actually, nowadays, it's not limit to these two, the SDLC. It can have more, especially when UX get in. Okay? When UX is the demand in industry, we have a lot more methodologies, or you can use this as a SDLC. For example, the UX method, right, where you bring your users from beginning until towards the end. Okay. Ada soalan untuk topik tu ni? Simple kan? Just give you overall in each project. Okay, you should know and you should have this methodology and process. Why? To avoid the project fail, cancel, or maybe normally it's for cancel lah kan? No, fail. So we want to avoid the fail. So you should have a flow, a better process. It's not as rush as you just find out a project and then you start. Ada soalan tadi macam ada seseorang yang nak on kamera, on mic.
Tak ada, doktor.
Ada.
Ya, ada.
If no means that you understand. That's my understanding lah kan. Tak ada soalan, maksudnya semua faham. So, for today, okay, we have tutorial 2. Like I said that normally for lecture, we are focusing on the topic. Okay. For the tutorial, the applications of each topic. Okay. So, for today, okay, tutorial 2 is for this chapter. Okay, let me show you that tutorial topic 2 that I already upload in UFeature. Okay. Actually, I slowly learn how to use UFeature. Okay. That's why you can see the content is slowly being putting on. Okay. So just bear with me. Hopefully, week 4 should be everything was okay lah. So okay. Before I go to tutorial 2, let's revise tutorial 1. Tutorial 1, only 2 group because in your team, okay, group C, you have 3 group actually, but only submit 2 group. So missing 1 group. So group yang tak hantar tu, faham lah kan? Okay, so this is for your hands-on. So make sure that you aware of the submission. So this one, only group Azim and group Emir, which is group C1 and C2. Later on, every submissions, make sure your file name, put your group name. So easy for me to, because the file I need to upload one by one, right? So some of you might use same name as the attachment, the tutorial topic. So put your group name. So easy for me to identify rather than I look into the team member. Okay, so these 2 only submit. So let us revise your answer first. Okay, before we go to topic 2. Okay. All right. So I already checked group 1 and group 2. Okay. So group 3, make sure next tutorial you should do lah. Like I said that, of course, this is not a part of your assessment, but okay, but will help me lah. Will help me to have a good decision for your grading later on. Okay. So boleh saya nak bagi je semua A kan. Okay. But to be fair, right? To be fair. Okay. You give something, I give something. Give and take kan. So this is from C1. I think C1 group C1. Let me check. Oh no, wait, this one is from group B. Let me close first. Right. This one. Emir dalam group ni tu. Yeah, Emir kan? Emir. And another one is group Abu Bakar. Okay. So from group Emir and friends, group C2. Okay, group C2. Group C2, you need to read through the case study and there is 3 questions. Okay. First question is provide 3 skills. So actually the question is skills, potential conflict or challenge, and then action, right? So actually the answer is already in the lecture note. That's how you find out sajalah kan. Okay. First question is skills. Okay, so general knowledge, management skills, yes. Leadership, yes. Communication skill, yes. Okay. So another group, compare with another group. Another group, you are giving us the communication skills, problem, leadership skills, and also tech accountability. So actually this is when I read your description, is more towards problem solving. Problem solving skill kan? Will be better word lah. Saya tidak kata salah, okay, but the better word, okay, because the keyword here is skills. Okay, so looking at the lecture note, okay, This is the tip actually. Okay. Last slide. Okay. The first is talking about the challenge. So we have 4 types of challenge here. So you can take the challenge from here, either from people, process, technology, or organizations, depend on the case study. Okay. And skills, of course, skills on mostly people lah kan. People. So lack of top management, effective users. Okay. Some word taking directly from here, right? But you need to read lah more better word. So this is the skills. And the challenge here is the 4 category. Similar is the previous slide. And the action is this one lah kan, improving the likelihood of success. So using the value-driven approach, socio-technical approach, project management approach, or knowledge management approach. Okay, that's why. Okay, question number 2. Okay, question number 2 is asking about the challenge, right? So the challenge easy. Okay, either of 4 category. So poor change management and lack of methodology, managers not having adequate. So as long as I found the keywords, yeah, in your sentence, it's already correct. Okay. So number two, no problem. Both group betul lah semua. Okay, betul. Group C1 bagi 4. Okay, okay, up to you. Okay. Okay, for the last questions, last question is action, right? Just now the action is the solution lah kan. So I did not give you a full marks, okay, because of the word use. That's why actually the specific word use is this one, improving the likelihood of success. Kan? So, tapi adalah kena sikit-sikit lah. Of course lah, betul lah tak create value kan. But close answer, not not accurate answer kan. So I give half marks. So that's why group C1 7 daripada 10. 7 out of 10. And group C2 8. Group C2 8. Okay, because all these 3 is skills lah. So, dia dapat 8. Okay. Right. Ada soalan tak untuk tutorial number 1 ni? Ada soalan? Senang kan tutorial number 1 ni?
Ada.
Tiada. Alah, tak ada semangat betul lah. Kan? Okay.
Tak ada soalan, Doktor.
Tak ada Alright. So boleh faham kan macam mana nak dapat jawapan tu kan? Okay. So I just want to see your answering skills. Alright. So we go next for our tutorial 2. Kalau tak ada soalan. Okay. Let me stop share for this PDF first and then share again the future. Okay, if no questions, let's move on to tutorial number 2. Okay, so as usual, we have 2 hours for tutorial, but I will give you more time to discuss with your friends, your team members, okay, to start the tutorial. Okay, kalau kelas senang lah kan, saya explain and then I will facilitate in the class, right? But since online, okay, after this you may discuss with your friends either virtually or physically. It's up to you. Okay, actually kalau physical saya tak ada kat situ kan sekarang ni kan, but you can also meet your friends. But because of online, okay, you may because online kan, so everyone may sit at your own house ke on ada juga yang dekat UiTM ke kan, so different place. So I give you more times to do tutorial tu ni a little bit susah sikit lah, okay, but lagi susah you gain more knowledge, right? That's my intention lah, bukan menyusahkan you, but give you some skills, okay? Because when I look at others, I'm not sure that is it all lecture will do like that kan? Siap bagi summary kan? Wow. Saya tak nak you always the lecturer always give spoon feed to you because you are already adult, young adult kan, young adult, degree, degree. So I will facilitate you. Actually, I will answer you any questions. You can reach me in the WhatsApp group even though we are not meet each other, right? I don't think it's an issues, but I want you to be more independent. Yalah. Kalau semua je bagi, semua je kata betul kan, so tak improve, right? Lambat juga. Assignment tu. Ni midterm ni belum lagi ni, belum masuk lagi. Okay. But my intention is not you need to remember all the words, but understand better. Kan? Faham lagi bagus daripada just nak hafal. You don't have to remember, okay? But you need to understand. Bila you understand, it will make you more remember. Not only remember lah, you can apply. You can understand it and you can apply in any situations lah. Okay? Not only for these subjects, you can apply in other subjects or in your futures FYP. Okay? Saya tidak tahu internet saya yang slow or the system is a little bit slow. Okay, alright. Any question ni? Mana saya nak tengok soalan dia? I think soalan saya, mungkin saya kena click one of the name here. Okay, actually you can already access the tutorial 2 in your future. Okay. Okay, let me try to open one of the name here. Okay, so tutorial 2, okay, ada 3 soalan juga. Okay, but dia ada a little bit longer lah. Okay, first, describe what is a methodology. So this answer is not specific in your lecture note. You can use as a basic. Your lecture note ni basic dah sebenarnya. We give you a basic, but you need to explore more. Okay, but when you do a referring, of course, like internet is our sources, right? But don't totally, you need to understand the sources. Internet is yes, our sources, but referring to a valid sources, which is from the journals, articles, which is valid, like from the Scopus database, a correct database, rather than Wikipedia. Only you can refer. Okay, blog is not valid because everyone can write a blog. Okay, so no validation for that. Similar with Wikipedia, everyone can contribute. So the content might wrong. So refer to internet sources that have a good validations like articles, journal proceeding for you to learn writing. Okay. So what is methodology? You can take from the lecture note and also you can add on others resources from the internet, but in the valid sources. Number 2, describe and compare the 2 project life cycle PLC that we have, PMBOK and also Prince 2. Okay, I did explain these 2, right? But you need to find out, you need to read, okay, and shows the advantages and disadvantages of both and do your conclusions. Meaning that after you find out what is BMBOK, Prince 2, and then do your conclusion is what do you think? Which one you prefer? Which one is the best? Something like that lah for your conclusions. Okay, your conclusion is from your team lah, but the content, what is PMBOK and Princes, you can refer in either the lecture note and also add on the internet sources because the lecture note, like I said, is quite limited, right? Okay, and question number 3, describe what is system development life cycle. This is more important for you guys. Then compare at least 4. Okay, we only have 2 types, right? The waterfall and also the agile. Okay, but you need to add more another 2. Okay, I should correct. Actually, it's 2 because just now I put 3, but I add more 4. Okay, so instead of you already have waterfall and agile in the lecture note, okay, I want you to add another 2 SDLC that you can find in internet. Okay, this is good. Later on, when you do FYP, you can already identify what is the best SDLC to be applied in your FYP project. Okay, so summary your finding. Okay, so all these 3 questions, you can do only one answer. Okay, so this is the guideline for all the 3 questions. So introduction is, of course, what's in the introduction, pengenalan kan. So intro, what is methodology, what is project life cycle, what is system development life cycle in general. Related works is all the literature review. All the works using adopt the project life cycle, either project life cycle or SDLC. You can put it in a different subsection, okay, talking about these 2, or you can combine it. It's up to you. Okay, so I want you to try to write something. Okay, this is a new start for you to do your FYP. Okay, and then after that, result and finding. Okay, so you can use a table form, okay, to compare PMBOK and PRINCE2. Actually, you do explanation first, okay, and then you do a summary in table form. That's much more better. Okay, normally first you show the table and then you explain the table and the finding. Okay, similar with SDLC, you can do also summary in the table form, so easy for us to better understand using the visual table form, right? And then result and finding. So make sure that you know that the reference that you take, because later on all the reference will put in under the references. Okay, how many references that you use? I don't put a limitation here. You can have 1, 2, 3, or up to you. No limitation. I mean, you can put more than 10 or more than 20. It's up to you. And then discussion is your summary, finding, and conclusion. Put here. Okay. Summary, finding first. Okay. And conclusion is the overall of both. That's why I put conclusion last here, because this is general normally. Okay. And you can add the summary from the SDLC. Okay. So lastly, your reference. Put in numbering, number form, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. How many reference that you have. Okay, so you don't have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. You don't have to do for each question. All 1, 2, 3 is combined into one only. So all this you need to submit either in PDF or in Word version. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, as long as only one file. One file. If you have images to put in pun boleh masuk juga. Make sure put a caption lah, figure or table. Any question for this? Ada soalan? So this is the basic that I want you to do first. I want to see your writing skill first, and later on I will give comment. Okay, macam tadi kan you jawab soalan, start the basic one, soalan just biasa macam you jawab. Okay, and then saya nak tengok yang ni macam mana you buat, and I will do a feedback. Okay, this will help you for your FYP later on lah. Ni saya bagi yang basic-basic dulu untuk first start. Ada soalan tak untuk tutorial 2 ni? Do you have any questions? You can ask me here now or later pun boleh juga, because I put the due date 1 week. Saya bagi masa 1 minggu lah. So actually it's good for you to, after this tutorial session, okay, because I just give you explanation first, and then you can discuss among your team member. Like I said that you can do virtually or you can have a meet up. Sebab tu saya take more time. Kalau kita dalam kelas, that time juga you kena buat kan. So ini saya bagi masa sikit lah. Ada soalan? Yang ni? Any questions?
Guideline tu untuk nombor 2 dan 3
tanya lagi kan? Kan saya cakap nombor 1, 2, 3. Untuk, ni satu je. Guideline ni ialah untuk jawapan dia. Satu sahaja ada. soalan dia ialah 1, 2, 3 ni. So 1, 2, 3 ni jawapan dia kena masuk dalam ni semua. Kan dia sekali metodologi tu ialah dia punya big three kan. And then dekat big three tu adalah kecil-kecil dia. Macam saya kata project life cycle ni sama je lebih kurang SDLC. Tapi saya put separately. Okay, because projects, these two is more on project group lah. SDLC you can do individual pun boleh. So you combine tiga answer ni, tiga jawapan tiga ni dalam satu saja guideline ni. So you only have one answer, one PDF file. Berapa muka surat? I don't limit you. Okay, it's up to you. You kena letaklah yang konten-konten ni. Mungkin you nak buat satu page cukup ke satu page? Saya tak rasa satu page boleh cukup lah. Minimum maybe lah 2 to 5 lah macam tu. Tapi saya tak put limit because I want to see your writing skill first. Lagi? Soalan lain?
Tak ada kot doktor.
Apa Carol?
Tak ada. Tak ada doktor.
Okay, so if clear, okay, I think that's all for today tutorial. Okay, macam saya katalah kalau kita physically dalam kelas, saya bagi explain, you terus buat kat kelas kan. But since online, takkan saya nak tunggu je kan. Kat sini kan you pun nak discuss among your team member kan. So I leave you guys to do. You have the remaining 1.5 jam lagi kan. 1.5 jam ni you boleh gunakan. Maybe you ada kelas pukul 10 nanti kan. Jadi 1.5 jam ni you boleh guna untuk discuss atau untuk bagi-bagi tugas ke dulu kan. Lepas tu nanti combine answer, lepas tu mirap again, check all the answer in correct structure and then baru submit kan. Macam tu lah. So kalau tak ada soalan, I think that's all for our tutorial today. Betul tak? Tak ada soalan topik, tak ada soalan tutorial 1, tak ada soalan tutorial 2, saya rasa itu saja. So senanglah, awal-awal ni senanglah topik 1, topik 2 ni senanglah. Just ni lah, baru kan nak start kan. Okay. And I did not touch yet your project kan. Because we are slowly learn the phases. Okay, project belum lagi. So this is the phases that you start learn yang chapter 1, you start learn to identify issues. Okay, issues dalam company kan. It may because of the 4 category. Nanti later on you need to identify lah. Your projects is based on to improve the project or you want to create new solution. Either two actually. Okay. Itu untuk yang chapter 1. Chapter 2 ni method is lepas you identify the questions, the problem, you need to find the solution kan. Kalau you start a new solution tu of course it start from the problem juga. Cuma problem tu is general. Kalau you specific company, okay, contoh you nak pilih company mana-mana SME ke and then dari situ you identify problem. Tapi kalau you identify problem tu general, maksud saya untuk improve the community, problem that you found kan. The issues ni banyak problem dengan problem banyak you boleh dapat. Either because of your daily life ke you jumpa ataupun ada orang bagi tahu dengan you ke ada issues dekat company dia gini-gini ke. But make sure your solution can be soft lah. Meaning in term of IT. You tidak bolehlah solvekan issues yang abstract kan. Macam masalah staff. Sebenarnya masalah staff ni you identify lah kan on the skills. So adakah you nak buat satu sistem yang contohlah ada isu kan tadi yang people kan. Kalau people yang boleh solve ialah contohlah training process kan. So meaning that you are proposing a system. Ni contohnya proposing a system that improve the training. Maksudnya bila dia masuk dia ada intro kan. Apa training yang dia perlu fulfill. And then bila dia berada di tahun kedua, ketiga, dia nak naik pangkat ke apa kan. So apa training yang dia kena fulfill? You can create that system. Itu based kepada issues yang general lah. Kalau you specific kepada certain SME pun boleh. Itu later on. And this method is after you find out the problem, you want to propose a solution, right? So to start a solution, you need to have a method. So inilah kita start proses one by one. Okay? Boleh faham? Okay, if no question, I think that's all. Let me check next week berapa hari bulan ya. Sebab group B sepatutnya dia punya tutorial ialah Monday, but Monday kan cuti kan. So I might give 1 week. So you guys 1 week, another group 1 week. Tapi you akan tengok dekat due date tu ialah 2 weeks kan. Sebab the other group lah dia belum di-explain lagi. Dia orang mungkin akan di-explain masa lecture time. So akan ada masa untuk dia orang lah untuk rather than saya tunggu the next week, it's for chapter 3 punya tutorial kan, saya tak nak kacau. So I will explain to them on the lecture this Thursday lah. Kejap saya nak check next week punya kelas. Because ada satu hari tu yang saya tak ada. Kena pada hari minggu depan you all 1 November. 1 November tu saya ada bengkel di KL. So our class might extend to malam. Malam mungkin lah malam. Sebab saya punya workshop tu ialah full 1 day ya. So maybe our class might be postponed to malam or nantilah kita discuss. Or kalau you no need to explanations because your class on Tuesday is just tutorial kan. So a short explain on the tutorial part lah. Okay. Okay. Kalau tak ada soalan itu saja. Okay, betul tak ada soalan? But actually you can always reach me kan dekat WhatsApp group. Jangan senyap saja. So tak ada soalan tanya. Kata orang kan tak tanya sesat jalan. Betul tak?
Betul.
Okay. Alright, thank you everyone. Make sure don't forget to sign in attendance because I still tengok ada yang tak sign in attendance dekat YouFuture. Jadi saya kena refer we back, saya kena tengok okay dia attend sebenarnya kan. But that attendance will be compiled for audit report nanti. Nanti bila tengok you punya attendance macam kurang. Tapi dekat note saya memang tulis attend lah. But you know, kita nak tengok kelas tu full kan. So full attend kan. So actually you attend, just you miss to sign in your attendance. So that's why I still remind you, kalau ada masa memang saya remind you. Don't forget to sign in your attendance in YouFuture. Alright? So lepas ni boleh continue group discussion. Okay, use the time lah. Jangan macam kelas habis awal, yay, hore boleh sambung tidur. No, okay. At least I give you time to do. Ada kan you all bagi tahu yang kalau boleh tak nak ada homework. Sebenarnya you boleh buat selepas masa waktu tutorial session tu. Emir ada tanya dari yang related work tu macam mana? Related work tu ialah any article mention yang menggunakan SDLC atau PMBOK or prints. You cari artikel kan, you search lah tentang PMBOK kan, contohlah kan. Then you terbaca artikel tu, dia bercerita tentang PMBOK yang di-apply dalam project ataupun di-apply dalam company. So related work ialah apa-apa saja project life cycle or SDLC yang di-apply dalam any company, any project that you can explain dekat situ.
Macam case study lah.
Ya, betul. Dia macam literature review. Dia macam literature review yang you grab. Tu saya kata you may have a subsection. Kalau you kata you nak fokus on PMBOK saja, you buat subsection tentang PMBOK saja, you cerita dekat situ. You nak ambil section because nanti lepas related works terus ada result kan. Result tu you dah compile dalam table form. Betul tak? Dalam table form. So you tak payah cerita lagi. Dekat related work tu yang you cerita siapa yang guna, apa kelebihan dia. You kadang-kadang you kena dapat maklumat tu daripada a few reference, not only one reference. So related works is more towards the applications of the method. Method tu dah pernah guna dekat mana, bagaimana dia punya efektif ke, adakah menggunakan metodologi tu itu makin improve dia punya failing dia ke atau improve dia punya project performance. Kalau itu yang menguatkan you punya finding or discussion part nanti yang mengatakan okay PMBOK is much more better. Betul tak? Kalau you tak ada dia punya related work tu you cannot do the discussion part nanti kan. So ingat, intro is pengenalan apa yang you akan ada tentang method, project life cycle and also SDLC, betul tak? Define setiap satu tu. And then related work, setiap satu tu mesti ada study or adopt project yang menggunakan method ini. In any saja, tak semestinya in IT tau. Kadang-kadang orang guna project ni untuk dia punya company saja. So any related, okay, not specifically IT. Then you ada result. Result is table form. Table form yang you dah compile, yang you cerita-cerita tadi dekat related work kan, you masukkan dekat PMBOK, apa advantage dia. Tapi of course the advantage is taken from the tempat lain kan, bukannya dalam satu je. Bila you guna resources only one, it's not enough. Orang pertama kata ni okay, orang kedua you baca dia kata kurang okay yang ini kan. So you need to compile all the answer tu, all the statement. Okay, lepas tu nanti you buat discussion is your conclusion. So after you read through related works and also the result found that apa dia. So you kata contohlah orang kata more towards PMBOK, why? So kalau you discussion more actually is good sebenarnya. Bila you dapat finding dia, contoh dia kata PMBOK is better kan, this is for the project life cycle. So you boleh letak support fact. Okay, yes, you kata some study ada mention ni yang memang it's a good thing lah to use a PMBOK because of the more details of the PMBOK explained in the group and better guideline, contohlah macam tu. So conclusion dia, you kata maybe you punya limitation. Conclusion you can put your conclusion, you boleh align balik. You punya objektif tadi ialah untuk menjawab 3 soalan tadi. Satu lagi, you boleh bagi tahu limitation you. Mungkin you punya finding is not so concrete. So you boleh kata both similar kan. Both ada dia punya pemberat dengan pengurang dia kan. So you boleh explain juga dekat conclusion dia. And boleh juga letak limitation tadi dan juga boleh letak future work. Maybe because you have only 1 week to do reading kan. Because benda ni akan evolve. That's the apa kata apa ni? That's about the research lah. Research ni ialah extend. Hari ni orang buat, besok ada lagi orang buat, lusa ada orang buat. Tu maksudnya research. Research tu extended. Kalau you buat invent something, benda baru. Innovate something pun improve, modify daripada benda baru. So you are creating a new thing. But research projects is extend. Macam you buat project 1, it may have extend project 2, 3 and so on. Kan? Macam tu lah. Boleh, Emir? Tadi Emir tanya soalan.
Boleh. Sangat clear.
Alright, okay, good. Okay, tak ada lagi soalan? Kenapa kita kurang? Saya rasa kita kurang 2 orang lagi. Tadi dah cukup dah, 15. Ni keluar balik. Okay, last kali saya nak share something. Saya baru start compiling the group. Okay. So you have 3 group with berapa members? 5 members each kan? Ada satu je group, ada 6, tapi itu group B lah. Okay, this is compiling you punya personality kan? Boleh nampak ke? Okay, boleh nampak. Okay, group C1 semua orang complete submission your introduction, congratulations. Group C2 missing satu, Adil. Adil, you need to submit your self-introduction. Nanti boleh tanya kawan-kawan, self-introduction tu apa? Just 1 page untuk pengenalan siapa diri anda. Macam tu lah, self-introduction. So, dia je belum dapat. Adil dia. Group C3, 2 orang je baru submit, Hanif dengan Aizat. Fatin, Michelle, Fina belum lagi hantar kan? So please submit your self-introduction in your WhatsApp group. Okay, so ni mata tutorial 1. So group C3 you did not submit, so kosong lah. Kosong markah. Okay, so make sure always ni lah. Okay, boleh. Okay, tu saya remind. Okay, remind. So group B pun actually masih ramai lagi belum submit lah. So saya kena remind nanti masa lecture note and also dia tutorial. Okay. Alright. So group 1 more on audio and also tactile. Tactile tu you kena banyak buat practice. Okay. Audio boleh dengar dia. Bagus group ni, dia dengar dia boleh faham kan. Group C ni majority visual. So saya kena juga tunjuk kan. Okay, good. Group C3 ni so far V lah, visual. Okay. Okay. That's all. Let me check if there is more question. Okay, tak ada. Okay, kalau tak ada, thank you everyone. Okay. I see you next week lah. Next week masih ada nanti. Alright. So bye everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Doktor.
Bye.
Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.